Okay. Okay. Can you start the meeting, Saratji?
Good morning, sir. Yes, we can.
Okay. So, I think today is the first day of admission. So, there are some issues which are coming from the field in many places because of rainfall and all these things. So, it is some issue. And the teachers and other staff, they do not want to work during the time of summer vacation. In fact, we rescheduled the entire admission session, I think twice, just because of this issue. However, again, in last meeting also, we have mentioned that for our side, there is no issue. We can reschedule it. But again, there has to be consensus among the your fraternity that you are ready to work during that time of summer vacation also. This is one. Second, today is admission for first merit list. So the impression is created in such a way that if admission is not taken today, then there will be no option for admission. Today will be the first merit list. After that, there will be second merit list. After that, there will be third merit list. And on the top of that, there will be scope for spot admission. So okay, if someone is not in a position to take the admission today, so there will be option for them to come in the second merit list or in the third merit list or in the spot admission. And the spot admission also, we have kept it for twice. This the first spot admission will be happening in the month at the end of this month, and second spot admission will be happening uh, end of July. So I think for college and students, there is nothing to be worried that the admission will be students will be not in a position to take the admission. So I think from our side, we have kept the sufficient scope. Even then, if you want that one more session for admission should be open, then we can open it, sport admission kind of session in the month of August also. Yeah, because August our classes will be just started. So therefore, if colleges feel some students still could not take admission, then we can have one more round of admission in the first week of August also. So therefore, we are getting the message in group that the students may face some issues. So I think sufficient facilities have been made, and the entire impression is like that today is the last day, and if somebody has not taken admission today, then he or she will be not able to take the admission. So do not create this kind of impression. Okay. Anyway, so uh, in fact, we wanted to have this meeting yesterday evening, but still many colleges were preparing the merit list. So we thought today morning will be the good time to have the meeting, because now maybe around 10 o'clock onwards, the students will be coming to your college for admission purpose. And before that, we want to give you the demo how to grant the admission and how to take the admission fee. One more thing I'd like to mention here that regarding the integration of payment gateway. So payment gateway doesn't necessarily mean that you have to take all the admission fee only through online mode. Online is a preferred mode. However, not necessarily that all the students will have the no capacity, facilities, or everything to make the payment online. In that case, we also allow cash payment. Okay. So cash payment also will be allowed. So now we'll be showing you how to grant the admission first. Then second, second we'll have the payment gateway demo. Okay. So Sarajji, please start.
Sure, sir. Gaurav, please share your screen. We'll begin.
Okay.
So this would be your college's dashboard. So you are familiar with this already. You have done multiple processes. So it'll start with the admissions section. You'll go to round one, just like you did for the processing of merit list. You will see a process admission button there only. So you click on this process admission button. So once the offer is released to the student, this will happen after this meeting. The merit lists have been published, by the way. So they are available in the merit list section on the admission website. The action to once the offer is published to the student, the applicant will get the offers on their screen. Yes, Gaurav, you can open the live portal also in one tab and show the merit list section. Yeah, go to merit lists. So these are public merit lists. These are published now for those who submitted the shortlist yesterday. So these students can check their phone number in the list that they are appearing. Now, if you go back to the process admission screen. Yes. So once the offer is extended to the student will have to accept the offer before you can start any action on it. So until and unless the status is offer accepted, you will not be able to start the admission process for the student. So do ask the students who are interested in taking admission in your college to first accept the offer. Gaurav, please show us that workflow. So just like we are seeing right now, this particular applicant has two offers. One from Mahapurush Srimanta Shankardeva Vishwavidyalaya and one from Assam Science and Technology University. So the student, let us say that he wishes to accept the first offer. The student will click on accept offer. First or second, any offer you can accept. So once the student selects the offer, uh, Gaurav, just a second, pause for a moment. Some people are commenting that they are not able to see the screen. Pranjalji, can you confirm whether you are able to see our screen? I am able to see the screen.
Yes, yes, we can see the screen.
Okay. So the screen is visible. Yes. So the applicant will have to give these declarations. They'll have to agree that they are accepting this offer and they understand that after accepting this offer, the other offers will be declined. They'll type a confirm statement here and then they can click on accept. If they want to not accept it, or if they want to go back to the previous stage, they can cancel and go back to the previous stage. Gaurav, we can accept this offer and let's move on to the. So we have also mentioned that once a particular offer is accepted, all the other offers extended to the student will be marked as declined. So as you can see, only first offer is accepted. The other offer has been marked as declined. Now, if you go back to the admin portal, now you can see that the offer is accepted. Now for the application for which the offer was accepted, you can start the processing. The rest of the process is same as last year. You can the for before you can mark the applicant approved for payment, you'll have to ensure that the final scrutiny status is accepted. If the final scrutiny status is not accepted, you will have to complete that part first. Then you would be able to mark the student for payment or able to grant the admission. So once you approve for payment, you can select the transaction mode here. So transaction mode are online, cash, or in case of fee waiver, you can select fee waiver also. So you'll enter the details for fee waiver and cash if you want to follow that process. If you want to follow the, let's follow the online process, Gaurav.
Sir, we can show both, I guess.
Okay.
I can reset.
So let's go ahead with online first.
Okay.
Yes. Cash. So they already have experience. We'll show that part also.
Hmm.
So in
Okay.
online, you will have to enter the fees in Indian rupees and you'll have to confirm the same amount. This is just a check so that you don't enter the fees erroneously. Until unless both the amounts match, the system will not accept. So please pay attention while you make these entries and follow the relevant guidelines from the government while uploading the fees. Once you do it, you can save this. The system will again ask for a confirmation. So as you can see, the status has now changed to approved for payment. A payment link is activated on the student's part, and a notification will also go to the student on their mobile number and their email that their application has been approved for payment, and a payment link will get activated. So as you can see, the payment amount is reflected and the payment link is activated. Students can then click on this payment link.
So before that, we can show change amount.
Yes. So in case you have by mistake given a incorrect amount, you can change the amount also before it is paid. So no change will be allowed after the payment has been done. So in case you made a mistake, you can still change it. You'll have to confirm that also. Now you see that the fee has been revised and the link has also been revised. The student can click on this link. They click on the payment gateway link. and they land on the payment gateway from here. Once they make their payment, uh, the admission will be automatically granted by the system since the payment is successful.
Sorry.
It's okay. So once the payment is successful, this message will flash, and the student can also print their receipt for payment. This would be the acknowledgement slip for payment. It will have all the details of the payment, and the students can keep this slip for record purposes. So this will be the process. In case of cash-based payment, the admission will be automatically granted once you record the cash payment in the system. The status will be marked as admitted. For the students, there is a my payment section also in which they can track all their payments. So this section will record all the payments that the student has made across all the rounds. So maybe in first round he takes the admission, in second round he moves to another college. They'll be able to track all the payments here. You will also, all the colleges will also get a report on the export section for the daily payments collected online. And in case of cancellations, they'll also get to see the total sum which has been withdrawn as a result of cancellation. So this report uh, will be available online to all the colleges to fetch at any point in time in the export section.
I think one more thing, sir. Students cannot see the cancel application, but will not see the cancel application button here till the time it is open for the cancellation. From the time
Correct.
it is open for the yes.
Correct.
And there is a time limit in which you have to pay the admission fee.
Yes. So the admission fee has to be paid in this schedule only. That is 20th and 21st only, not beyond the dates which are given in the system. So, or as per the schedule. So you have numbers and emails of the student. Once you ask the student to, once you render an offer to the student, you can also follow up with the student for accepting the offer using the phone numbers and email which are provided to you. So you can be in touch with the students so that they do all the actions timely. System will also send such notifications on the dashboard as well as email, and at relevant points the SMS will also be sent to all the students. So this will be the admission process. uh, it's a very straightforward process, just like it was for last year. Nothing has changed in the admission granting process. The online payment gateway facility has been added, which, as Secretary Sir mentioned, you can exercise, and you can get a report for that readily available on your dashboard in a real-time basis.
Okay, Saratji, we are getting the request from many colleges to
Yes, sir.
again, repeat the entire process. So can
We'll
you
do it
repeat
once
it?
more, sir. Sure, sure.
Okay, once more.
Gaurav, let's go
Yeah,
ahead
in the
once more.
meantime, just a minute. In the meantime, many colleges are raising where the money will go. So I'm just briefing the process. So there is a account for this payment gateway purpose opened by Director Higher Education. As of now, that the money will come to that account. However, it's your money. So ideally the money, because some of the students, they will be canceling their admission from this college to that college. In that case, what we plan that, so that the student need not to pay twice, or wherever they change the college, the money will be automatically transferred. Therefore, that as of now, the money will be kept in that particular account. However, when the admission process will be completed, we have already developed one window whereby we'll collect the account number from all the colleges, and money will be transferred back to all the colleges. So it is your money. It will go to you only for the sake of completion of the admission process. It will be kept. And once the admission cycle is completed, so it's your money. It will go to your account. And regarding the collection of bank accounts, so we don't want to collect it to Google Sheet. The reason being that in the Google Sheet, anybody can give any data, because this is a financial transaction. It's very sensitive, and therefore we want to have it through the login of the principal, so the principal himself or herself know this is my account, and so that the money is not transferred to any other account, because this is a financial transaction. Again, I'm saying this is very risky. So you want to have that, collect that account number to a particular login, and that login will be given only to the head of the institute. In case of college, it will be principal, and in case of university, it will be registered. Okay, so that provision, once you complete this exercise, will give to you, and accordingly the money will be transferred back to you. Okay? The cash payment, obviously, it will be with you. Okay? And so, please, Saraji.
Sure, sir.
Saraji,
Gaurav, let
please.
us. Yes, sir. We'll go ahead. Gaurav, let us show
And
the
many
process
colleges are
once more.
making a request for video. So I think video is already recorded. So it will be shared in the portal. Okay? So that will be helpful for all the colleges. If somebody, I think, this weather condition, in many places, the net connectivity is having some issues. So in that case, if any college has missed it, sometimes voice breaks, sometimes connectivity issue. So everything will be uploaded in the portal. In case if you have any confusion, kindly refer to this tutorial and video, and also steps which will be uploaded in the portal itself.
So, sir, should we start again?
Yes, please.
Okay. So we'll start the process once more. So I hope you can navigate to the round one of the admission cycle. So all the process will remain same as it was last year. So this workflow is also familiar to you because you have already processed the merit list. Alongside the process merit list button, a process admission button will also appear. You'll have to click on this button. You'll see the list of all students who you have shortlisted in the merit list. Now, after this demonstration, the offers will be sent to the students on their dashboard. This is for the demo purpose where the offers are already sent. Gaurav, can you go back to the previous page once more? So as you can see, the status is admission offered. So this is where the admission offer has been extended to the student, but they have not accepted it yet. So the processing can start after the students accept this offer. You may follow up with the student using their mobile number and their email to discuss whether they want to accept the offer or not. In case there is a delay. Once they have accepted an offer, you can process the application for admission. So we'll go ahead and start that process. This would be the candidate's login. It will shortly appear. So here you see the offers that are available with the student. The student will select one of the offers. So yes. So once they select one of the offers, they'll provide a confirmation. During confirmation, all the disclaimers are shown to the student and they are required to type in confirm. Once they do that, they'll have to accept. By accepting one offer, it is mentioned that all other offers will be declined. So the student can also cancel from this stage and go back to the previous screen if they are not sure. Once they accept, only one offer will be in the accepted state, other offer will be declined. So now the college will get to see the updated status. You may refresh this page if you have it open for a long time. Otherwise, if you're opening it afresh, you will get to see the process button is activated once the status is changed to offer accepted. So when you start the process for uh, those applications for which the offer is accepted, you'll have to ensure that the final scrutiny status is accepted as well as the academic scrutiny status is accepted. If the final scrutiny status is not accepted, you'll have to accept the final scrutiny status. You may correspond with the student for getting re-uploads and all if you need to. If not, you can accept the form by marking the final status under the scrutiny section as accepted. So you will then mark the application as approved for payment. Now there are multiple modes of payment available. There is a cash mode, there is an online mode, and there is a fee waived mode for the applicants who you want to offer fee waivers, right? So we'll show the online mode. I'll also explain the cash mode in a while. So in the online mode, you will enter the amount that the student is supposed to pay. So please note that the college will define the payment amount and the link will be created. A student will not have to enter any amount. So a student will only pay fee for the amount that the college has set. So the college must exercise caution here that they only ask for the approved or relevant fee from the student. A student will not be able to edit this. So once the fee, you have set the fee, you'll have to provide the confirmation of fees that you are charging. This is a confirmation step to avoid any case where there could be some mistakes in payment amount. Many a times, especially when typing zeros, we tend to omit a zero. So here the system will check. You'll have to type twice so that if you are by mistake you have added an additional zero or maybe left out a digit, you can then check. So once you do this you can click on save. The system will ask you to for a confirmation again. Once you provide the confirmation, a payment link will be generated with this amount and this link will be shown to the student for payment. So you will see that the status has changed to approved for payment and we'll show you the student interface also. But before that, there is an option to change the fee also. In case by mistake you have charged incorrect fee, you can still change it before the student pays it. So in case the student has paid the incorrect fee that you had entered, then you will not be able to change it. But in case you want to change the fee which you mistakenly entered, you can change it until the student has not paid it. So we are changing this fee. So there are some queries on if the student pays the fee and after that the student realizes that the fee was wrong. So we have provided you multiple checks during the process to avoid this mistake only. So admissions are only limited. So we ask you and we request that you enter the fee carefully only. And this provision is only available on principal login. So not every user would be able to enter the fee. Only through the principal login can you enter the fee and approve for payments. So this process is only available to the principal login. So please ensure that you enter correct fee. We are providing you ample checks in the system to avoid any mistake. And the admission list is not very large. So you may do it carefully, please. Gaurav, can you please share your screen again? So the payment link will be activated on the portal itself. A notification will go to the student that the payment link is active, but the payment will be online through the login only. So now when the link is activated on the student's portal for payment, the student can click on this link. Some colleges are also mentioning that the students may not know this process. So a video and a guide will be made available on the student portal also. And you can also train the students or ask the student to follow this process by calling them, because you only grant admission to select a student. So you can call them and tell them how to do this process. So once they select the option to start to initiate the payment, they click on the payment gateway button. On clicking this button, the student will land on the payment gateway page where they can make the payment. And after the payment is successful, then only the admission will be automatically granted. If for some reason a student cancels the this page, goes back from this page, or doesn't complete the payment, or the payment is not realized within time, the the status will not automatically change. So you may record such cases where the student has paid the amount, but the amount is not reflected in the system. For that, we have established a hotline with the bank to rectify those use cases. You may mention those such cases to DHE documentation help desk email, and those will be taken with the help of the bank. So once the payment is done, the admission is automatically granted. So we will not have to grant admission separately. Once the payment of the amount that you prescribed is successful, the admission will be granted. Go back to the admin screen, Gaurav. Please note that this entire process has to be completed as per the schedule. Payment link will only remain active for these 2 days, that is today and tomorrow, as per the schedule. So this has to be done this way only. So as you can see, the admission is now granted, and you will see the you can export from the admission granted, export also, or towards the end of the day you can get that data as to how many admissions are granted in your system and how many are not granted. So this will be the process. I'll also show you, Gaurav, can we show for cash based process once?
Yes,
So the
sir.
cash based process is very simple. Cash based process, you'll enter the fees there. You'll collect the fees through your mode. It could be your own POS, It could be your point of sale device, it could be cash, it could be check, it could be draft. Based on your mechanism, you can take the payment. You'll record the payment details in system, and the admission will be granted. As soon as you approve for mark approve for payment, the admission will be granted automatically, since in cash process you will be entering the details after receiving cash from the student. That's the only difference there.
Okay, I think we have explained it twice, and as it has been stated that this video and tutorial will be uploaded in the portal. So in case still if you have some confusion, then kindly refer to that tutorial so that you can get it clarified. Uh, we have some queries in the chat box. So few queries I think I'll respond it. Then the rest of the thing, the Pranjal and Saratji, they can respond it. So first thing, yesterday we got a feedback from few institute that the admission schedule today and tomorrow for the first merit list. But some institute they are segregating for arts, commerce, science type. So that kind of segregation is not allowed. So for 2 days, the admission will be open for all the streams of student, be it science, be it commerce, be it arts or whatever. Okay. Therefore, I'd like to request all the institute not to segregate the admission like they say that today will be only for arts, tomorrow will be only for science. Okay. So because some students they have to travel from maybe distance places. So tomorrow they have to be given the option. Okay. Therefore, do not segregate, please. Like science, arts, commerce for first day, second day kind of thing. So both the days, or this is not only for the first merit list or first phase of admission, for second merit list, third merit list also, kindly go by the schedule. Okay. This is one. Second, regarding the collection of fee for self-sustained course, I have seen some queries. In fact, in the group also I have seen it. So for self-finance course also, you can collect the fee from the payment gateway. So we are not fixing your amount. Whatever amount you are collecting, whatever amount you have finalized, so you can collect that amount. If you are collecting 10,000, 15,000, so from our side, there is a no ceiling so far as the amount is concerned. Only the platform is available for you. You can collect it through payment gateway. Okay. So only for the non-fee waiver, the science and arts. So that I think that the fixed admission fee that has been already communicated. I think they, if some colleges have raised the query that what will be the fee, I think that is already uploaded in the portal. You kindly check the portal that the fee notification has already been uploaded in the portal. So in case if you have any confusion, how much to charge for my student, in that case, you can just refer to that notification and you can collect it as per the notification. Okay. So uh, we are also getting a query from few colleges that they could not publish the merit list. Ideally, you are supposed to publish the merit list. In that case, we'll have the, as I have said in the beginning, we'll have the second merit list, third merit list. So you can go to that kind of merit list also. But problem would be that if you do not publish it, the some of the students they'll take admission in other colleges. In that case, even if you publish in the second merit list, third merit list, you'll have a less probability to get the student. So therefore, if any college fails to institute fails to no the adhere the timeline, so for the institute only, it will be very difficult to get the student. Okay, and some colleges are institute are saying that our offer is zero. As I think it is mentioned twice that after this demo only, the offers will be given to the student because we just want to give because as I have said, we are supposed to have this meeting by yesterday, but still many colleges were working on merit list preparation. So otherwise, this could have been given to the students, and that this the offer whatever showing now zero, that could have been reflected. Now, the I think immediately this meeting is over, so this will be enabled, so you'll be able to see the offer in your portal. So that zero will be removed. Okay. So rest of the query, I'd like to request Saratji and Pranjal to respond it.
Sure, sir. So I've responded to, sir, some of the queries already, and we'll take few more queries which are not answered yet.
And one more thing, like
So a college has asked regarding some corrections to be done in the personal profile. So we are allowing the colleges to correct name, gender, and date of birth. So these three fields will be available to colleges to correct. So this will be activated on the same process admission page, and the link will be given, and we'll share these steps also with you, how you can correct these details for the students taking admission in a college. So only these details from the personal section will be allowed to be corrected. Rest of the details, you already have an option to correct the academic details, which you must have exercised during the academic scrutiny part. So personal details you will be able to change.
okay, Sharadji, certain things I'd like to clarify. Just as a repetition of things which were already given in the notification. First thing is the first part is that now after student gets admission in the first merit list, then when students come for the second merit list, so in the second merit list, students will get the option to cancel their admission if they so wish to, and if they are offered admission in any other institute which they prefer. So if they cancel the admission, so on the first day, students will get the cancellation offer only on the first day till 5 o'clock, and colleges and universities will have the option to manually accept that cancellation till 9 o'clock. And beyond that, after 9, uh, the entire whatever cancellation requests were received by the institution, these all will be auto cancelled. So in case of auto cancellation, that amount will again go back to the students. It will be withdrawn from the student from the college's income part. It will go back, and then if the student and seeks admission in some other institute, so that amount will be transferred to the different institute. That is number one. So since that is happening through the gateway, that will be a seamless transfer. If it is happening, if a college has collected the cash payment, if the college has if the college has taken cash payment, in that case, the onus is on the college to refund the amount immediately after cancellation of the fees. Because otherwise, what was happening in the payment gateway system was that a student is not paying multiple fees in multiple institutions. Instead, they are paying one fees and they are getting transferred to different institutions. But in case of cash payment, that transfer will not be allowed because that is not possible. So immediately right after the cancellation, that amount has to be refunded. And the refund rules, refund guidelines, all of these are already published in the public notice section. Students can also see that that's certified and approved by Secretary Sir. So that notification is already out in the public. So that needs to be refunded. And as far as so these are two important things about the payment gateway part. So this is And in the payment gateway, the students will get multiple options. They can go for payment through UPI. They can go for payment through credit card, net banking, debit card, whichever mode they want. They can make the payment using the payment gateway. So, again a request, again a humble request, because in case of colleges, it would be the college principals who will have the right to grant the admission, put the admission the fee payment part, and in case of universities, it would be the admission conveners. Admission. So whoever has scrutinized the forms, they will not be able to put the details of the payment or to grant the admission. This granting of admission is only one. In case of payment failure, we will share the help desk number. So we'll share the help desk number who will take care of this. And after admission is offered, the same thing is coming again and again, that when will the admission offered, when the admission offered by college will be updated. Admission offered by college will be updated once the admission offers are sent to the are sent to the students. Till it is sent to the students, it will not show as offer. So immediately right after this meeting, there will be a simultaneous process. Once the admission offers are sent to the students, colleges will also get the live link to grant admission. So both of these will happen simultaneously. So once the offers go and once you have the option to grant admission, automatically whatever numbers you have put in the merit list, all the numbers will show up against each and every program. Sharadji, about minors, can you kindly clarify?
Ranjalji, I've responded to it also. So it was
Okay.
shown to the colleges yesterday. As mentioned in the instruction, there was no check on the minor. The only check was on the major seats.
Yes.
Some colleges requested to see the seats separately, which was catered to last evening itself. So the seats which were shown as aggregate seats were only major seats were shown, and the admissions were shown aggregate. The allocations were shown aggregated. That was also extended with an additional column of admission scheme yesterday only. So this problem was not there, and even for the display purposes it was uh, resolved based on college feedback. So this could have been done yesterday only, so that's no problem even now.
Okay. Thank you. And one more thing, we have a query that if students are offered admission in the first merit list, so the current admission offers are valid. The current admission offers will be valid only and only for the first merit list.
Yes, this
So in the
offer is
second
only
merit
valid
list,
for the
what
first. Yes.
first merit list? So student will not be entitled to come to the institution in the second merit list and then claim that I have got an offer. So
Yes.
in case of what sir was referring to, in case of second merit list, if some institutions are not been able to upload their first merit list, they will be able to upload their second merit list. So in the second merit list, the institutions who have already offered, for example, institution A, who has already offered admission and they have got 30 seats. So they have already offered these 30 seats. So now in the second merit list, if they have got 10 seats vacant, so they will be ideally offering from serial number 31 to 40. But institution B, who could not offer the merit list in the first merit list, so if they could not offer, if they could not upload, so essentially from 1 to whatever number of seats are there, which they would have offered in the first merit list, that is what they're offering in the second merit list. So the students who are already offered admission, that offer is valid only and only for that particular merit list, and that will follow for all subsequent merit list as well. Even for the second merit list, there will be one offer. Once the students get that offer, they will come for the that offer will only be valid for that second merit list. And there is also one provision that in case an institution has already offered and the student has genuinely understanding and examination of the genuineness of the matter. If the institution feels that, or the institution is informed that the student cannot genuinely come and take admission in the first merit list, something like that happened, so student will be able to the college will be able to reoffer that admission in the second merit list as well. Student will be able to reoffer the admission in the second merit list as well. They will get a prompt, however, that the student was already offered admission in the first merit list. So, despite that, if they still wish to go ahead, still wish to offer admission to student who were already offered in the first merit list, but due to some genuine reasons they could not come and take admission in the first merit list, they again have to be offered uh, admission. They have to be again included in the second merit list. And only when they're included in the second merit list, only then the institutions will be able to give admissions and the student will be able to take that offer, because that will be a separate offer. The first offer which was there, the first offer which was given, that would expire on completion of the timeline of the first merit list, 20 and 21st. So the offers that will go immediately right after this meeting, that offer is only valid for today and tomorrow. In a subsequent merit list, if whomever you're offering in a merit list, only they will come for the second merit list admissions. And also about that first, second, third, and spot admissions. So it could be a probability that institution, all the seats get filled up in the first merit list itself, and there is no cancellation. Students do not go anywhere else. So in the first merit list itself, your seats are full. So then you need not offer any more merit list. But in case there are vacancy, even if there is one single vacancy in any discipline, then only that vacancy is to be added in the merit list in the subsequent merit list rounds. So this is about the merit list part. Yes, there is no limitation in the merit list. It was already mentioned in that instruction itself that a rational discretion would be exercised by the institutions to ensure that uh, to understand the availability of infrastructure, availability of faculty members, and feasibility of conducting classes as well as conducting internal assessment and end semester examinations. Because last time we've heard of certain institutes where in a particular discipline the minor students went up till 400. So in that case, if the students go up till 400, so it's not just about taking classes, but it's also about conducting the end semester examinations. So the core and the major papers and the minor papers, the paper codes are same in some universities. In some universities, these are different. If the papers are same, it will essentially be on the same examination day. So the infrastructural limitations and everything needs to be factored in institute to institute. So accordingly, so there is no restriction in the minor seats, because the major seats, students are taking major seat in the first part. Either it is an admission offer for one major, one minor, or one major, two minor, whatever be the offer, students have a limitation on the first major part. But on the second major part, it is because what is happening is in some universities it is three minor, in some universities there are two minor. These are also some special cases, three minor and two minors. So even in that case, either they're getting admitted through the three minor scheme, or they're getting admitted in a one minor, one major, one minor, or one major, two minor. So minor seats are getting filled up from multiple from multiple channels. So it is getting added from the multiple channels. So this is what that is why there was no restriction in a minor seat, because probably the major seats would remain vacant if there will be check in the minor seats. Cash payment by cash is to be taken only in the extreme cases, because uh, payment gateway system will work fine, and that will and you'll also get to see a particular what is your net amount, what is getting collected in the dashboard itself. You'll get to see that. So cash payment is something, yes, that is that option is there, but that is to be used in extreme cases where students do not have the uh, payment options. But otherwise, payment gateway option, there will be more seamless flow of payments through payment gateway. For cash, uh, then the onus would be on the college, and the students also need to come to the institution and collect the cash payment, because if the students cancel and it gets auto cancel, again the students will come and collect the money. So they'll have to come and collect the cash payment which has been given, and during the admissions it is complete refund without any deduction, as mentioned already in the notification, and that is as per the UGC guidelines. About the fee waiver guidelines, what would be the fees, everything is mentioned in the OM. We'll upload the OM and the fee categories, the fee structures, that is already known to all. So the OM clearly mentions whatever needs to be mentioned about the payment of fees for the fee waiver under fee waiver scheme. Minor can be changed at the time of admissions. Major cannot be changed at the time of admissions. Students are not getting any message, because students, we have told it multiple times that right after this meeting the students will get. So I think we can close the meeting now. Sharadji, we can you can go ahead with that publication, or like sending the offer to the students and also activating the offer for the colleges.
Sure, we'll start. Thank you.
Yeah.
So we'll share the manual as well as a recording,
Yes.
which you can put on the
Yes.
group shortly. Yes.
Sure. Thank you.